Hopefully I'm live. Okay, so I'm having problems with Streamlabs. I don't know if I'm going to be switching. I don't know if I'm going to be switching. If I'm going to be switching softwares. For some reason, it won't let me connect to YouTube directly, but I can do a custom option and use my stream key off my channel. I don't know. Joys of technology when they work, right? I got a lot to talk about. WWE being fuckboys. That's what they're doing. They're being fuckboys. Gave up this. Cody Rhodes went out and basically was the messenger that got shot tonight. Like, fucking literally. Went out there and he was the guy. He was literally the guy that went out and took the L tonight. He took one for WWE. He went out and took one for WWE. Absolutely absurd to me. Absolutely absurd. You had this man come out, cut this promo, and at first, I fucking thought, okay, they're gonna give Cody his flowers, and he's gonna get his parade, and we're gonna be happy about it. No. So what the fuck is the point of 2 fucking years of this shit? WWE. Absolutely absurd. Shame on WWE. Shame on The Rock. Shame on Roman. Shame on Triple H. Shame on Bruce. Shame on WWE. Shame, shame, shame. Shame. Ding, ding, shame. Absolutely absurd. Absolutely the bad business moves. Bad for business. Every fan wanted Cody versus Roman and wanted the story. You even promoted the fucking video game as Finish the Story. Beyond fucking me. Beyond fucking me. They had emergency meetings leading up to this, right? So was your emergency meeting having The Rock in the room and going, well, Cody G. Willikers, I know you deserve it and all this, but guess what, bud? We're gonna go Rock because, you know, we gotta go Rock. Absolutely fucking absurd. Absolutely absurd to me. I have never been so disappointed in WWE in my life in a minute. I'm disappointed with this. I'm disappointed. The women's side, the SmackDown side, they're booking it right. Everything was set. The table was set for that. That was predictable. This Rock and Roman stuff is predictable. There's no excitement. I'm not excited for this. Who's excited for The Rock and Roman? Who? There's no story. What's the story for that? What? Absurd. I'm baffled. I'm speechless, and people tell me all the time. I did the same thing with Hook and Samoa. I did the same thing. I said the same shit. Who was asking for it? I get you got to get this kid up in the ranks. I get you got to get this kid up above. But Rock and Roman? This is a fuckboy job to Cody. This is a fuckboy job. Absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. It's criminal to me. This man's given you 2 years of his career. Left the other side. Wanted to be back with you folks. And this is what you do to him? You do him dirty? Oh, we're just going to give you SummerSlam, possibly down the road. You can have your finish of the story. You need to hold that World Heavyweight title for a couple of months. You watch, mark my words. If Priest don't cash in, Priest will cash in on Cody, and there goes Cody's fucking dreams out the fucking drain. What a fucking joke. I feel sorry for Cody right now. I feel sorry for that man. Seriously sorry. I feel fucking sorry. That man busted his ass for you folks, And this is what you do for him? This is the shit you give him? Absurd. Absurd. It's a crime to me. A wrestling murder has been committed, and that is fucking sad. I'm gonna drink some of my water because I'm salty. I gotta rinse some of this salt out my mouth. I gotta rinse it out my mouth, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm very salty tonight. I'm in a rant mood because you know what? Fuck WWE. Fuck that shit. That's when WWE, you know, I praise WWE for doing good things. This is not a good thing. This is a bad thing. This is anti-fan establishment. This is the first move that I can ever say about Triple H that's bad for business. Absolutely absurd. You know, I get The Rock, you know, is now part of the board of TKO. I get The Rock is over when he comes into the ring. I get it. I get he's a spectacle. But I'm disappointed in Dwayne Johnson right now, too. You know, fuck Dwayne Johnson. Fuck all that shit. I love Dwayne, but fuck you, dude. You know, I guarantee there was some politics into that shit. And I'm royally disappointed. I'm royally disappointed. This should have been done 2 years ago, Rock. But you politicked your way out of it because the money wasn't right. Now you want to be part of this WrestleMania 40 to what? The new era? The new era should be Cody and Roman, and Cody should be going over. I don't understand. You're giving Cody a second-rate fucking title against Rollins. I ain't happy about that. Roman literally called that title a second-rate B-plus title, and fucking Seth Rollins is playing cosplay to his fucking wife's stuff. Like, you have your main champion calling your shit garbage. What the fuck are we doing? Basically limping around. I went, oh my. Oh my, Roman just trashed all over your other title that you made for USA to keep wrestling fans happy. My God, you just called Rollins a second-rate person and a second-rate champion. That's what you basically did, Roman. Let's just call a spade for a spade, a ball, a ball. You just called your workmate, your constituent, second-rate. You basically called him a second-rate wrestler. And there's a reason why you're number one. Absurd. That is so absurd to me. Seth has been... I just don't believe WWE here. I don't understand it. It baffles my mind. They went 10 steps backwards. Between Triple H in a media scrum going backwards and now this going backwards, man. WWE's batting 1,000 in stupidity. Absolutely absurd. I just cannot believe. I just cannot believe. Absolutely absurd. Just absolutely absurd. I don't understand what I was watching. I don't understand why this had to happen right now. This is way predictable. If this is their audible, this is a stupid audible. If this is the idea they had for when CM Punk went down with the torn pec, this is ridiculous. I find it to be stupid. If this is Triple H's booking because he has the final call, shame on you, Triple H. You goofed. You're a gooby goober in my eyes now. You're a gooby goober. You don't know how to book. So-called people are calling this man a booker of the year, but can't even book the main event right. Cody Rhodes, you sold the fans on the idea of the undisputed championship going to Cody. Or finish the story. I'd rather seen Cody lose in the ring personally at a Ching Chong show than fucking seeing fucking this. You just spit on this man's face. All over it. Then his wife going in and trying to justify it on X. What the fuck are we doing? It's okay to take second place. It's like everybody gets a trophy, right? I just don't understand it. I am left baffled. I am left speechless. I'm left questioning everything. And people go to me all the time, oh, Tony Khan can't book. Well, Triple H obviously can't book either. Now I'm going to have these casual fans and people coming at me going, well, you know, Triple H had no choice. What? He had a choice. He had a choice. He went against the reports because why? The reports were right and he was going to do what he was going to do. I was more happy with Gunther being double champion and possibly losing it to Braun Breaker. Now Braun Breaker's going to get that Brock Lesnar spot, probably become Intercontinental Champion. That's predictable. It makes sense why they did what they did. Braun Breaker is not going to SmackDown. They showed that tonight. He ain't going to SmackDown. He's going to Raw. I find it unreal tonight, WWE. I just find it unreal to me. They treat you like you're stupid. I get, you all give Tony Khan grief all the time. Triple H has treated you guys like stupid people. All of you, including myself. They think we're stupid. I hear this all the time with Tony Khan. Tony Khan treats his fans stupidly, right? Well, Triple H just did it. When he gets the fans, he says he gives fans service. Really? Really? I expect that from Vince and Jordan Arlitis and fucking Bruce Pritchard, not Triple H, not a Shawn Michaels. Here we are. Don't give the fans what they want. Surely. Fuck the fans. You don't think there was no politics on that? You're surely damn well wrong. A lot of people are upset that Bray Wyatt's not even on the 2K24. That's called politics, ladies and gentlemen. That's called WWE politics, ladies and gentlemen. Bray Wyatt will get his roses and his things 5 years from now. You'll get that 5 years when he's in the Hall of Fame. Trust me with that one. That's how WWE operates. Nothing's changed with WWE. They call this the new era. Horse shit. They call this the new era. This is the fucking new era, right? Triple H, black and gold. Everything's going to change. Really, nothing's changed. They're still doing the poor booking decisions as always. And they think churching it up and putting larger than lights in Vegas, a press conference, they think churching it up during fucking Super Bowl weekend, they think churching that shit up to make it a little bit better. Let's put a little church on it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Triple H. Straight up, fuck you. Fuck the horse you rid on. You know, you lied to the fans. You said you were going to be a fans booker. You're going to be about the fans and give the fans what they want. No, you basically threw a middle finger up tonight and basically stated, hey, look, we're going to give you The Rock. You should be happy. Yay! Hey, no triple threat. Yay! Cody just goes over to The Rock. He goes, hey, bud, you know, I just won the Royal Rumble twice. Well, here's my spot. Shake hands here. You can have it. Have at it. Then 30 seconds later, you have, and he calls himself the quarterback. He's moving goal. You're really moving goalposts, Cody? What the fuck? You're moving goalposts? You ain't moving anything. You went backwards. You threw an interception at the 1 yard line, and you're going to get second best. Take your bow, Cody. You're getting second best from WWE. That's a big fuck you. That is a big, giant fuck you. Everybody else right now, well, things may change by Thursday. No, I see him coming out on Monday and accepting Seth Rollins. Hook, line, and sinker. That's to me. So I got to drink my water because I got to rinse the salt out my mouth. Absolutely absurd. Just absolutely absurd. I'm left speechless. Don't believe in the booking. That's what it should tell you about wrestling. Don't ever believe in booking. Don't ever believe your favorite wrestlers are going to get booked properly. Never believe that, because obviously Roman, it just means Roman's going to be champion for another 9 months. That's what it means to me. The Rock's not going over on Roman. You think he's fucking going over on Roman? You're out of your fucking mind if you think so. Get that out your mind. 9 more months of Roman is not best for business to me. It's been old. It's been done. Roman, what's Roman going to fight? 3 times a year now? 2 times a year? And be a fucking spectacle? Are you kidding me? The championship is literally a paperweight belt to me. It's not prestigious. Cody came out, he pointed, he said he wanted that belt. Well, gee willikers, I have to give this up because politics. He couldn't even say that. Politics got wrestling. Politics. I just wish they would have booked a triple threat. I know nobody would have liked that and protected Roman. But here we fucking are. Here we fucking are. Absolutely absurd. I'm absolutely pissed. I'm actually disappointed. I feel bad for the Cody Rhodes family. I feel bad for the fans. I feel bad, you poster boyed this man all over everything. You poster boyed this man all over everything, and this is what you do to him? This is what you give this man? Absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. I really am left speechless. It hurts the show. I thought they did brilliant things with Bayley. I thought, hey, great. Bayley called her shot. That's great. You had Rhea Ripley thinking that she was going to get that. That looks like that's going to be either a triple threat between Nia Jax and the man, Becky Lynch, and her, or it'll be Becky Lynch, and then they'll set that up at possibly Elimination Chamber for the title, like they're doing the tag team belts in the Chamber. Okay, great. This was the most absurd thing that I've ever seen in my world. And this is ridiculous. I'm shitting on it because, like, I wouldn't be shitting on it if they had a reason for it, right? I wouldn't be shitting on it if there was a reason, there was a reason for it. Josh, that's what I'm saying, Josh. That's what I've been saying. I truly tonight don't understand the booking choices. I was left as a wrestling fan tonight speechless. I was left speechless. I was like, did I just watch what I saw? Cody should have just came out and said, you know what, wrestling politics. Sorry, everybody, wrestling politics. Maybe down the line I'll get my story finished with Roman, but sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Absurd. He literally bowed down to The Rock. Like, you might as just have The Rock take his pants off and tell Cody to kiss his ass. It was the most absurd thing I've ever seen in my world. It was just, I was left, and I've gone on for 18 minutes about this, but you know what? I don't care because it's my show, and I'm really disappointed. As a wrestling fan, as I review shows, I was like, you built us up for this moment right here. You had him win. You had him point. Boy, you made me look like a boy. Boy, you made, this is Triple H. I hear this all the time from all my friends and everybody when I stream. Triple H is Booker of the Year this year. Really? Is he really Booker of the Year this year? Because so far, because he just was a bonehead. Made a boneheaded move in my eyes. He looks like a gooby goober. Then we're gonna have this announcement. We're gonna have on Thursday of next week. Get this on Peacock. We're having an announcement. They said this 2 days ago during Super Bowl weekend. Well, you're going to have Cody go out and basically say, well, gee willikers, Rocks, here's my spot. I take second best. You basically had Roman Reigns come out and do a 360 no scope to Seth Rollins and basically come out and basically say, hey guys, do you want to know something? Seth Rollins is second rate. He's a second rate man, second rate wrestler. He's never been good. I'm better than him. There's a reason why I'm a champion. Basically shitting all over Raw. And you want to know something? Raw got the better streaming deal. They got the better deal than SmackDown, and you're calling that title a piece of shit title? Unreal to me. Unreal. Roman fights 3 times a year and automatically gets Rock? What did Rock do to get there? There's been no booking or storyline for that. Outside of 2 years ago, Rock and Roman. Now, Rock said one thing, I'm coming for the head of the table. Really? There's no beat up, there's no storylines. We're just booking matches for matches. What does AEW do half of the time? Oh, but WWE doesn't do that, right? WWE doesn't book matches to book matches, right? Long as it puts butts in the seats, right? Long as it puts butts in the seats. When Tony Khan does it, oh God, everybody loses their fucking mind. Tony Khan's doing it just to get a ratings pop. I know why they did these special announcements, because they know what Tony Khan's going to be announcing next week is Monet being at fucking AEW, coming to AEW. Have you guys not seen Monet's new movie that was shown today at the trailer? She looked hotter than fucking shit. Seriously, seriously, I'm not going to deny she's a sexy woman in my eyes. She was wearing some type of leather outfit with knives in this new movie, The Collective, I think it's called. It looks really fantastic. And I like the actors that they're using in that movie. Ty Gibson, I'm a win-win situation. What the fuck are we doing, WWE? Absolutely absurd. And don't give me the whole mumbo-jumbo bullshit. Oh, they booked themselves in a conundrum because of fucking... No, you could have had Braun Breaker, because if Braun Breaker's getting the Brock Lesnar spot, right? So everybody's saying Braun Breaker is getting the Intercontinental belt. That was supposed to be Brock Lesnar's moment. Good on Braun Breaker, right? Braun should win that early. Braun should win that at fucking Elimination Chamber, and it should have been Gunther going after the fucking World Heavyweight title over Seth. And Cody should have got his moment, and The Rock should have just been, at, like they said they were going to do, Elimination Chamber. Why can't Roman fight twice? I don't understand that. Why didn't you have Roman lose in night 1 against Rock lose at night 1 of Mania? What? Absurd. I'm going on to this for like, well, how long is it now? 30 minutes? 40 minutes? I don't care. Any which way it could have been better. Your main event for the World Heavyweight Undisputed Fell Off a Truck title is predictable. You already know who's winning. There's your WrestleMania. Cody's getting night 1. He's getting the night 1 of a fucking what? He's getting a night 1 of what? He's not finishing his story. He's getting a second-rate title. Coming to Roman. Roman's the head guy, right? Of WWE, right? He's the head. He's the number 1 guy. He basically just shit all over your title, said that title it should not fucking exist. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? What? Roman Reigns basically went out tonight and basically said, hey, look, Seth Rollins is a bitch. And Seth Rollins doesn't make my money. I'm allowed to do what I do because I'm top shit. This other guy is fucking, forget about his records. He's a nobody. Roman Reigns basically shit all over Rollins and shot on him and basically said he plays cosplay with his wife's ring gear and he can lick my boots. Basically, that's what Roman did tonight with Jordans on. Do you not see he was wearing Jordans and he was fucking telling people This is my shit. There's a reason why I was number one, why I was number one in the Shield, and why I got the position I have. He basically called Cody a third choice. Cody Rhodes is basically the Cam Newton. If you want to go there, he's the Cam Newton. Sorry if anybody's a Cam Newton fan, but he's basically the Cam Newton of your league, of WWE now. Sad. It's absolutely sad. Like, Triple H made you all, including myself, look stupid. We all look stupid. As fans, we look stupid. And Triple H is supposed to be Booker of the Year. Triple H is supposed to be the guy that's supposed to take us out of the darkness into the light from Vince McMahon, right? Good booking, Triple H. You're batting a fucking 1,000, motherfucker. You're booking 1,000. You botched. Should have been a triple threat. I said it on this show. I've said it on my streams. A triple threat would have been better. It would have pleased both sides. Now you're not pleasing both. I'm on Cody's side. I've been on Cody's side the whole entire time for 2 fucking years. 2 years. I've been on this man's side and you fuck him over that way. That is, I could see that from AEW. I see that from AEW at times. Not WWE. Usually WWE delivers. And Triple H said he was trying to do fan service. Fuck all that. Tonight, what he did was absurd. It's a travesty. Did right by Bayley tonight. I will say that. We got B-Fab tonight. B-Fab looked beautiful than shit. We got Tiffany Stratton beating Meechin. That was a throwaway match to me. Meechin won't beat fucking Tiffany Stratton. That's upcoming. That is a main eventer in the works. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You think Meechin is the shit. You're fucking out of here. Glorified a jobber. That's what she is. She's a glorified jobber, unfortunately. Tiffany Stratton, I knew going into that match was going to beat her. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, again, great shit. I fucking despise Pete Dunne's music. Anybody else in my audience despises fucking music? It's absolutely garbage. Absolutely trash. Give him his old music from NXT. It was so much better. Give me the CFO theme. Goddamn. Absolutely absurd. Dun dun dun. What is it? Dun dun dun. I can't even mime it because it's so trash. When Tyler Bate and fucking Pete Dunne win tonight, and they go against whoever wins on Raw in their Fatal 4-Way at Elimination Chamber, then they move on to Mania for the undisputed tag team belts, which I hope they make that whole thing prestigious. I'm drinking my water because I got to drink my salt out my mouth because I'm still left salty. By the way, guys, outside of the Rock and Roman stuff, kind of ruined the night for me a little bit on SmackDown. How was that? What? I have no idea what's going on. Everything's acting weird tonight. What is happening? I'm sorry, guys. My shit crashed. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm looking at shit. I don't know. Apologize. But I'm going to keep this very, very simple with all of you guys. I know I've been live only for 28, 30 minutes. And I'm supposed to be going live for I can't give you an hour-long stream. This shit was just horrendously awful to me. SmackDown, I'm not gonna give it a bad score because it over one segment and over one match. I'm not gonna say this show was bad. I will say leading up to that point was literally to me a 7.5. It was literally a teetering on a C to a B minus. I honestly will give WWE that. Leading up to it, and Logan Paul and Kevin Owens still continuing their feud, best for business. I think that's great. Alpha Tasma doing his thing, with the wine segment before the tag team match started, I thought was fantastic. I like that kind of stuff. I think WWE is doing the right thing. I like the backstage segments they're doing. I thought everything tonight leading up to that Cody Rock, and I know I'm ranting about this, and I'm going hard in that paint. Everything leading up to that was okay to me. Was it the best? Fuck no. Absolutely not. But honestly, like I said before, Kevin Owens defeating Austin Theory, that's no surprise. Theory's been a jobber lately. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne in that four-way honestly was not predictable. It was a good match. I like Pretty Deadly. I thought Pretty Deadly was going to come through that match. The Damage Control segment with Bayley, that was predictable. You knew what was coming. You knew what was coming down the line. The final Testament segment was good. I like to see BFAB back. I think they're setting up. Hopefully the rumor name is the Pride. I hope that's not what they go with. I think that's pretty horrendously bad. The Pride. Am I live still? I hope I am. But anyway, I'm going through this stuff because honestly, I mean, everybody's going to talk about, I'm curious, is Damian Priest is going to cash in the briefcase at Mania? So here's my deal. So I'm curious if Damian Priest is going to cash. Okay, I read that right, Josh. I'm just going to be honest with you folks. I'm going to be honest with each and every one of you, and I think this is what's going to happen. I think Cody Rhodes goes over on Seth now if they're going to go that way, and I think Priest cashes in on because they're going to do this because this is typical WWE, and I've said this all along, ladies and gentlemen. I see the Judgment Day losing those titles at Mania to Tyler and Pete Dunne. I see it. And I see Damian Priest splitting off to the Judgment Day that night, turning on them, and cashing in his Money in the Bank and being your new World Heavyweight Champion. Cody gets the victory night one, turns around. Damian Priest cashes in. Damian Priest does his finisher, beats fucking Cody for that. Because I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna hear me out, and ladies and gentlemen, hear me out. Why? Cody still says he's got to finish his story, right? That's the way they're going to do it. It's the only way I could see it in my wrestling mind how Triple H is going to book this. He's going to play fuckboy shit with you, with the fans. He's going to let Cody finish his story probably at Bash in Berlin, I'm assuming. Or it's going to be SummerSlam. They're going to lead you right into SummerSlam with that. And I think that's a shitty thing to do to the fans. I think it's poor booking. I think you should do it now. Cody's white, piping hot. You should do it now. But Damian Priest has got to cash that senior Money in the Bank contract in now. What a place to do it on. And it would pretty much be what Seth Rollins did a few years ago when he did what he did to Roman. So I see this happening. I see Priest getting the World Heavyweight title. Because if you're gonna have Cody win it, right? Here's my thing. Now, if we're going future, right? Why would you have Cody hold on to this belt now at this point? Cody don't even want it, right? So it'd be the fastest way to get it off of Cody real quick. Yes, Cody's gonna eat a pin. Yes, Cody's gonna lose that title real quickly. Yes, I know I'm gonna look like an asshole for saying that. And Cody's gonna go down to the bottom of the barrel. This is how they've always booked Cody. Cody is this wrestler that you gotta bring up, right? So that's what you're gonna do. Unfortunately, no other wrestling channel's talking about this. No JD from New York's talking about this. No, nobody's talking about this, but Cody will lose that World Heavyweight title. I tell you that at Mania. Here's my thing. He goes in, he beats Rollins quickly. Damian Priest comes out. They have one hell of a match. Damian Priest becomes your champion. That's the way to get it off. That's your way to get it off of Seth. Seth goes and heals for a couple of months. You give him a rest. Cody holds the belt for a couple of seconds. Priest becomes your consolation champion. Now you may be asking, what does Cody go after? Then Cody's in turmoil the next couple of weeks. He goes over to SmackDown. He starts racking up wins. Rock, basically, you bring The Rock back into the fold after he loses whatever, the head of the table spot. He does what he needs to do. He politics with Aldis. Aldis gives him what he wants. They get Roman. Roman loses the belt finally to Cody. And we have to finish the story moment. We're not going to get it at Mania, unfortunately. And that's a shame. You're probably going to get that at Bash at Berlin. You're probably going to get that at the France Backlash. You're going to get that somewhere else. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it on probably American soil either. And that's unfortunate. So Cody was just a pawn in politicking. And that's a shame. That's absurd to me. But Cody will get his finish the story eventually. I'm already booking 6 months in advance. It's either they're going to give him at Bash at Berlin, which Bash at Berlin I heard is already sold out, and so is the other one with a huge audience of people. It won't be no WrestleMania. I'll tell you that one. It won't be no WrestleMania for Cody. Or, here's your or. And I know I'm going to hear from a lot of you, oh man, that's just stupid. Why would you do that? A lot of people wish it was at Mania. And I'm already pre-booking what Triple H's mindset is. Now, to me, I wish it would have been a triple threat match and having Cody beat Rock, pin Rock, right? Here was my situation. Maybe they'll still do that. Nothing is set in stone right now. So from now to Thursday, we don't know. So Cody could turn around and decline Seth Rollins' offer, right? Think about it in this way. Sorry, I just snorted. My bad. My allergies have been flaring tonight ever since I cheated, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been working out for 12 days, and I've lost 8 pounds. I cheated today. I had McDonald's. I will admit I had McDonald's. I was lazy today because of the rainstorms out in California and everything. I cheated, and I didn't want to work out today, and I'm at the lowest I've ever been in a minute, and I kind of cheated. So I'll take my L, but tomorrow I'll work even twice harder because tomorrow the rainstorm is supposed to come in, and then it's supposed to come down on Saturday night. So yeah. But yeah, I want to say this too, and I know a lot of people want my opinion. I think Cody got fucked over. I think Cody's going to get a consolation prize that finishes the story. And I think he's going to get fucked over at Mania. I think this is not the end of that. If this is the case, if that's what they're going to go for. Now, here's my thing to you guys. I think it would have been better with a triple threat where Roman gets protected. I think Roman doesn't take a pin. The Rock takes the pin. Cody gets his send-off victory that he wanted. And you can continue that feud and still have Cody win against Roman or go over against Roman with the belt. And there's his finish the story. You could have done that way. You could have had him win at Mania over Roman, but Roman gets protected. You can have him continue that story into Bash into Berlin or into SummerSlam. And you can have Cody hold it for a year. Roman takes a break. Roman comes back. You have Roman beat him. And then you can have three different matches with Cody Roman 2, Cody Roman 1. They could do many different things with this. They choose to take the high road here and treat the fans like they're stupid. That's Triple H for you. That is Triple H for you. I don't make the rules. I'm not the man that's booking. All of you tell me how great Triple H is, but right now Triple H looks boneheadish. Looks bonehead. I will say that all night. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Monet's doing a movie that debuted. Trailer came out today. So everything the dirt sheets have said, boy, I love being right. I'm waiting for all those Monet haters. I'm waiting for all those people that threatened me on here and told me to go kick rocks and you're going to hurt my family over it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this guy was right. I'm with Sean Ross Sapp. I'm with Brian Alvarez. I'm with all these dirt sheets. Boy, I'm right. Oh, wait, I'm an AEW apologist in the Shield, right? Guarantee Tony Khan's announcement next week will be something to do with Monet. That's what the dirt sheets have said. Mark my word. Monet was not on SmackDown, by the way. I'm still waiting for those Sasha Banks. She coming, right? She coming. Elimination Chamber, right? She coming now. No, she ain't. I'm telling you. You'll see her debut in AEW. I'm waiting for those haters. I'm waiting for those people to tell me. Sorry ain't sorry. More not sorry. Tried to tell you folks. It's the same very people that tell me about Okada not going to WWE. Wouldn't it be something he goes to WWE? There's more matches on the table for Okada. Let's just get real there. Okada had serious talks with WWE this week, and I think a lot of you people want to sit and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to wrestling. Oh, yeah, I definitely do, because everything I've said is right. Brock Lesnar, since he got eliminated, guess who's taking over? And guess everything that's happening is happening to a T. Boy, didn't I say that? Boy, didn't I say everything was coming true that I told you. Boy. I wish some of my friends, I wish some people would listen to me every once in a while, because, boy, I should be betting in Vegas right now because I'd be racking in the money because I'm so good at what I do. God damn, I look good. And by the way, where are these same people? Because AEW sold a great show on Wednesday. Where were you guys? Where were those haters again? AEW's dying? Where? Not watching the show, not watching storylines happening, more complaining and talking about numbers because you're horny for the numbers. I got a stroke. Because Tony Khan. I got to talk all this shit about Tony Khan instead of worrying about storylines. That's why I call you guys sheep. I call you guys sheep all the time, and I will continue. I'm ready for NXT Revenge Day Sunday. I hope Trick wins. So do I. They're high up on Trick Williams. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams. Let's talk about that this week. Sorry I didn't cover an NXT review, and I apologize. Maybe I'll do it late, or maybe I'll do a prediction show instead, where we'll sit down and we'll talk about NXT tomorrow at some point. Maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. But NXT is really good. If you guys don't watch NXT, man, you're under a rock. And you guys got to see that tonight. A lot of the casual fans that are now starting to tweet about Tiffany Stratton. There's a reason why Tiffany Stratton was the shit in NXT. Roxanne Perez will probably be going to the Raw eventually. Roxanne Perez is good shit. I think Roxanne Perez will win the title on Sunday. I really think. I'm all for it. I'm all for Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin winning the Dusty Classic too. I think that's going to be amazing. Trick Williams all day. Trick Williams, he started at the bottom. I wasn't the biggest fan. Now I'm a fan. I'm really a fan. I think Carmelo Hayes, I think they lose. I really think Trick and Carmelo Hayes loses, and I think Carmelo Hayes turns on Trick. Or they win. It's either going to be two ways with that one. So, again, as I said, NXT doing some good shit. I don't watch enough NXT. I should be watching more NXT. By the way, sorry I didn't cover TNA this week. Next week we'll get into it. Maybe I'll do a quick review tomorrow as well. I'll do 2 videos back to back for you guys. But TNA was really good this week. I really like how they're doing the main event Mafia as the new thing kind of deal with TNA. I really like what Moose is doing with I gotta remember what Moose is doing. Moose's new group. Yeah, I gotta find out what his new group is. Moose Wrestler. It's gonna turn on. I have this feeling Melo's gonna turn on Trick. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely do. Might definitely for sure feel that. Let me go right back into here and figure out. I forgot his group. Let me go here. Let's see. The system. The system reminds me of the Main Event Mafia. And let me tell you, the Main Event Mafia for a while there was pretty good. But you could tell Booker T and a few other were just there at the time of TNA collecting a check. But the system is really good. I like Alicia Edwards. I like the staple, really. The system is good shit. D'Angelo Williams, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, and Alicia Edwards, best for business. Eddie Edwards should have been in WWE many times over. He was in FCW with his brother. The Wolves were in WWE. They didn't really value them. Hopefully his brother's been doing indie scene shit, so hopefully he shows back up at TNA. We get the Wolves again. You could definitely see Cody Rhodes was not happy. You can see throughout the vignettes and stuff that they were doing that you knew, like, he was ready to cry. You could tell he was ready to cry. Like, all the work he put into it is basically The Rock. You could see it. You could see the honest Rock. Literally, when he turned around to The Rock and shook his hand, you could see the camera panning off. You could see his facial expression, and then you can also see him putting his hand on his face. Like, you could see that he was vastly upset. And I guarantee Triple H is probably telling him as he's going through Gorilla, it's okay, kid. You'll get your win eventually. And it's like, you put 2 years into something and then basically getting told, fuck you. That's basically what you're getting told. It's basic politics of wrestling. I've seen this before. You know, people don't realize this. I've seen this before. I saw this when Punk came in. I saw that with AEW with Punk coming in, politicking everything. That's why the Reiki system went away. That's why AEW's bread and butter went away. He was politicking so much that a lot of wrestlers got lost in the sauce. That's why you're seeing AEW kind of backpedal and trying to fix things now because there was holes and gaps. They're trying way too much. That's why AEW can't keep fans in the seats. Because they're scrambling, trying to make things work. And that's why. You're seeing it. But now they're starting to correct things. Now there's actual storylines happening in AEW. I haven't watched Rampage yet, but I'll have a Rampage video up for you guys at some point, a review. Because usually I watch Rampage, but I went out of order tonight when it came to stuff. What was the point of his winning back-to-back Royal Rumbles? Nothing, really. Apparently nothing. Excuse me. Apparently nothing. A lot of people are upset. Apparently nothing. Now, I cannot state this enough in my stream tonight. We don't have a graphic up on the board on Twitter. Or X, sorry. On X is going to give it to you. We don't know. There is nothing set in stone. Storm. We'll know on Monday for sure. So wait until Monday. We'll definitely know. For sure. That goes out to all you, ladies and gentlemen, out in my audience. I don't do these things live, but for tonight reasons, I was doing it live. I usually record it, my reviews. But I thought I would come on and rant a little bit about Roman and Cody. I just want to be clear, like, the reason I say I have geeks in my audience or I have sheep is because a lot of you bag on me about AEW, right? You guys tell me I'm such an AEW mark. No. I'm about wrestling, man. Like, I just can't get to everything, and I watch everything. Like, TNA this week killed it. They did a very good job. I think Nick Nemeth is doing great shit. The Wanted Man doing good shit, and Mustafa Ali doing the whole I'm the president thing. I'm here for change and going after the X Division title from what's his face, Chris Sabin, winning. TNA killing it. Their camera angles have gotten better. Everything I complained about week 1 of their TV tapings have gotten better. Their women's tag team match was a little bit bullshit, but everything else with their show, literally, if I had to give it a review score, it was a solid B+. Literally. Guys, tune in to TNA every week on Access TV. Go find it. Sell the 7 Cs. Trust me, you will be wine and dine. Ring of Honor this week wasn't too bad. Like, guys, I watch these shows. Ring of Honor was pretty damn good. I just don't have all the time to review shit. I'll try my best next week to get to everything, but I've been super busy and with the rainstorms and everything. If Priest wins the title, how long you think he would be champion? Oh man, not long. Not very long. Priest will probably get the championship. I would say Bash in Berlin is the home base of Gunther, because he's from Germany. Not long. Priest would pretty much be a transitional champion, and I know I'm going to say that, but that's the way they presented him. So that'll be the audible. You have Gunther win the belt. Now, I'm going to say this in a good way, since Roman Reigns basically said that that's going to be the secondary title. I think Gunther will make that title more prestigious than Seth Rollins. And I say that openly. I think the matches Gunther will have with that title, Gunther will drop that Intercontinental belt. And I know it's going to go to Braun Breaker for sure, because that's what they were going to do for Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was going to win the Intercontinental belt. But since the allegations with Vince McMahon happened, well, unfortunately, he beat the ultimate record of the Intercontinental belt. So he's the number one guy. And since they already had him go over, what they do is they have him lose. Best place in the world to do it and give Braun Breaker. Everybody says Braun Breaker needs to be pushed larger than light, right? Why not do it? Why not give him Brock? He's ready for Brock's spot. Seriously, Braun Breaker is ready for Braun Breaker is ready for Brock's spot. I think having him be Intercontinental Champion is perfect. You have him beat Gunther. I could see 2 spears maybe. I could see a jackhammer type deal brought to him. Gunther loses. It's okay. Gunther could take a loss right now, and I'd be all right with that. Gunther has nothing to prove. He has been your workhorse. Nobody talks about... Gunther is so underrated. Like, everybody says Gunther does the same match. No, Gunther's a killer. You give Gunther some time. You have Imperium fall apart, and then Gunther becomes a solo act. I think it's perfect. It's best for business. You turn Gunther face, and then what you do is you turn him back heel right off the rip. It's perfect. I think you turn Gunther face. You have him beat Priest. You have him go over as World Heavyweight Champion. He makes the title prestigious. You can have him as a tweener if you like. Now, you may be asking about Drew McIntyre. Well, the reason I'm not putting Drew McIntyre in any of this, because Drew has stated that he's probably done with WWE when his contract runs out. He's not happy with the booking in WWE. So, does he go back as Drew Galloway over to AEW? Who knows? Does he go over to New Japan and do TNA as Ali and Nick Nemeth are doing? And do Matt Cardona type of shit? Is that what Drew wants to do? We don't. Who knows? And you got Kevin Owens this year's contracts up. You got Rollins' contracts up this year. Tony Khan's got a lot of money to spend, obviously. If he's throwing $12 million or possibly $9 to $12 million or 6 or 12 at Monet and Okada, just imagine how much money he's got to pay. And with a new TV rights deal, he's probably going to get, or a streaming rights deal with Amazon, whatever. Again, money's going to be thrown around. This year is exciting to be a wrestling fan because who knows who knows? So that's another person. Sheamus, that's another one. Sheamus' contract's up. Where does Sheamus go? Sheamus' contract comes up here real quickly. Do they tack on time for his injuries? The New Day's contracts are up this year at the September range. Do they renew? Do they take a chance on testing the open market and see what their stock value is in any other company? Who knows? New Japan is trying to retool. TNA is retooling with AAA talent, and they're looking really good. WWE, man, like WWE's partnering with TNA. Times are changing. But at the end of the day tonight, I'm going to be real with you guys to wrap up my review for the night. I don't know what Cody's going to do because they haven't made anything official. I knew Rock and Roman was going to happen when CM Punk got injured at the Rumble. I didn't. I thought, because, I read, guys, you guys understand, I read a lot about the dirt sheets, right? Sean Ross Sapp, Brian Alvarez, Dave Meltzer, Hausman, PWI, Sports Key. I read all that. Trust me. So I keep up what you guys are talking about. You know what I mean? I try. That's why you guys see I got a Monet video coming up. I got a lot of things coming up to the channel. Can you imagine Jordynne Grace in WWE, but she's under a TNA contract? Yeah, I can. I think Jordynne Grace, it showed at the Rumble, Jordynne Grace was good shit. I thought her and Jay Cargill would be perfect for business. There's a rumor going around that TNA's got another thing happening with WWE, possibly Bianca Belair and Jordynne Grace for the TNA title. And Jordynne Grace has kind of teased it because they kind of showed it in the Rumble. What would they do that on? Would they do that on a TV taping of TNA? Or would they do that at a WWE live event? Or would they do that at a PLE of TNA? Triple H is not calling forbidden doors, but he said partnering with other promotions, he's all for it. That's why you saw Charlie Dempsey over at All Japan. I had somebody in my comment section telling me WWE and Jordynne Grace, when they wouldn't do more business with her. Yeah, they would. She was way over. Why wouldn't they? It's best for business. And I'm imagining if TNA's allowing it, WWE's probably paying her. Jordynne Grace probably got a nice payday from WWE. Why not? I think promotions should work with other promotions. It's genius. It's smart. It gets the casual fan, WWE fans that truly like WWE, which you guys are called casual fans. Sorry, most of you don't watch other products. Not a rip on you guys. I'm a hardcore wrestling fan and a smart mark. Okay? So if you guys don't know what those definitions are, look them up. I'm a smart mark because I'm Stephen A. Smith sometimes. Or Pat McAfee. I take this shit way too serious. Sometimes for my own damn good sometimes. But yeah, Josh, I agree. I agree. I think Jordynne Grace should be working more with WWE. I think it would be best for business. It gets TNA more viewership. Their viewership's going up because of it. People are now finding TNA more often. And their subscriptions went up. If nobody realizes, their subscriptions went up in last week for TNA Plus because a lot of people don't have access. A lot of people don't have the Access Network. Access TV, I do because I have DirecTV Stream. I have a streaming TV service that offers it, unfortunately. But yeah, TNA Plus is killing it. I see Jordynne Grace. I see Jordynne Grace doing more with WWE. Seriously, I do. Anything in the wrestling news that I saw today was basically Monet in that movie teaser. I didn't see anything more than that. Queen Alamada versus Serena Deeb on Collision. That's some good shit. By the way, a lot of you that tell me, excuse me, I'm belching my McDonald's. I apologize. I had way too much McDonald's. Way too much McDonald's, honestly. Seriously, way too much. Serena Deeb and Queen Alamada, man. Antamanta for Collision tomorrow. Looks damn pretty good. And by the way, you guys don't think women's matches happen on AEW. Most of you that really don't watch AEW will sit here and tell me they don't do women's matches. They've done 3 different women's matches in the last few days. Come on now. And they're long matches. They're not just short matches. Honestly, they do longer matches than Tiffany Stratton and fucking Meechin. I thought Tiffany Stratton's first match was kind of garbage, honestly. I thought maybe they would have gave her Naomi, maybe a Naomi match. Maybe had her win at the end, or maybe they did Shotzi Blackheart, or maybe they did the EST. I thought maybe they would have done that. But Meechin, they're just feeding Meechin to her, and I thought it was kind of rushed a little bit. Let's see, for February 7th. Let's see here. Did I see all this already? Okay, so this is for next week. Why are they doing... Okay, real quickly for AEW, why the fuck are they doing a Tony Storm versus Red Velvet, a AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match? That makes no sense. That's Triple H booking right now. See, Triple H and Tony Khan are together on this. They do boneheaded booking sometimes. More Tony Khan than fucking Triple H lately. But let's see. We're going to have the winner gets a title shot at okay, so Swerve and Hangman. That's going to be a good match. I think there's going to be a fuck finish with that, but that's just me. We have World Tag Team Champion Big Bill Ricky Starks. We already know that. Defending against Sting and Darby Allin. That's honestly Chris Jericho and Kadeshita. I think that's gonna be Kadeshita victory there. But you know, Moxley, Danielson, and Claudio versus Mystico, Veta Jr. and Helico, whatever. That's gonna go to Blackpool Combat Club. And then we got a women's elimination match. That makes no sense. Can't wait for MJF to return back to whoop. Same here. I feel bad that MJF got hurt the way you want to talk about a workhorse of wrestling. You know, Roman Reigns wants to talk about how Seth Rollins is limping. Can we talk about MJF and how many fucking injuries he's had and still carried that belt with a pop fucking knee and a shoulder torn labrum and also his hip popping out? Come on now. And him re-putting it back in during a match, during a pay-per-view. Can we talk about that? You want to talk about a beast, MJF. That's why I kind of emulate, you know, my name is Maxwell too. So I kind of emulate MJF in my streams time to time. You guys have seen it. And you also see that I do the whole, do you ever seen? Yeah, I do. I do see MJF in WWE. I do. I do see it. With the I do. I think MJF will do everything he can in AEW. I think he'll be a TNT champion. I could see him as an intercontinental crown champion. MJF can pencil in the Ring of Honor and win that world heavyweight title. MJF will do everything. I think he signed a 4-year extension, a 5-year extension with AEW for huge money. I think he'll be a high-paid talent when that contract gets activated sooner than later. And then you got to imagine the injuries that that's probably another year tacked on because Tony Khan does tack on injury time. Kenny Omega will have time tacked on for his diverticulitis because Tony Khan's that way. Tony Khan's always been that way when it comes to his wrestling talent. So at the end of the day, I just don't see MJF anytime soon, but I do see him in WWE. I could see him pulling at Cody Rhodes possibly when he's like 35, 36, coming in and doing what Cody Rhodes is doing for WWE. I could totally see that. MJF's an over thing. But the question is, how is WWE going to book him? And if he does go into WWE, because MJF is a CM Punk-esque character, right? He talks with his mind and speaks with his mind, right? So how are you going to bring him into WWE when WWE is so scripted? That's going to be the $1 million question I'm going to have 10 years from now. But I do see when I'm in my 40s, I do see MJF making a big jump over to AEW. WWE. I could see it 100%. And how old is MJF? Yeah, Maxwell Jacob Freeman is not that old, and if he signed a 5-year deal, he'll literally be 32. He'll be in his prime. I think he's AEW. I think he's AEW. I think he's going to stay in AEW. I think he's a lifer of AEW. I think AEW in 5 years is going to need him more than anything. I think he'll stay in AEW and just collect checks. Tony Khan's giving big contracts, you know, again, unless you're like an Okada or can I say this? A Cody, and you've done everything with that company for so long. You know, I could see MJF walking over to WWE. I could. Because when MJF's new contract ends, right, in 5 years, plus the injury time that he is tacked on, right, that man is literally going to have done everything at that point. Think about it. He's going to be 32. He's going to be the beginning of his prime. I think 32 would be beginning of his prime. I think he'll still be. I see MJF being champion again. I see him being multi-time champion for AEW, not just once. I could see him as an international crown champion. I could see him as a tag team champion again. I could see, or being a tag team champion again. I could see him being a trios champion with a staple. There's many different things that MJF could do still for AEW. A person that I can honestly see go to WWE is Wardlow. I could see Wardlow jumping over to WWE. I could see Ricky Starks. I think Ricky Starks would fit the WWE mold in NXT, no problem. Alexis King is doing it right now. If you guys haven't seen Alexis King, Brian Pillman Jr., that was a drop of a ball by AEW, and stuff like that. Good night, boss man. Thank you for coming in, bud. I appreciate you. Who else? I could see on the women's side, I could see Saraya coming back to WWE. I think she'd come back to WWE, do something. I can honestly see Ruby Soho. I could see Thunder Rosa going over to WWE. I could see that. I think Thunder Rosa would fit the mold over there, doing the lucha thing. I think it would be perfect. There's so much AEW talent that I could see over in WWE. But again, people have this back and forth over what company's better, WWE or WWE or AEW. And I think if you're a wrestling fan, if you're a fan of those wrestlers, you should just enjoy what they do on either side. For instance, Jade Cargill. I'm pulling for Jade Cargill in WWE. I'm a fan of Jade Cargill, even though they gave her a title and she won all these matches and was undefeated and didn't really progress. I'm still a fan. If Chris Statlander decided to go over to WWE and test her might over there, I wouldn't say no. I'm still a fan at the end of the day. You know what I mean? People think for some odd reason that I hold of allegiance to something, and I don't. It was for instance, when Hogan jumped over to WCW, right? I'm still a fan of Hulk Hogan at the end of the day. Do I like Hulk Hogan as a person? Fuck no, I don't. As a wrestler, yeah, I do. I liked Ultimate Warrior. I liked Warrior. I liked Bret Hart. Just because you jump over to a different company, I don't value you any different. It's just your style's going to be different, you're going to look different, and your character's going to be a little different. It was a couple years ago when Drew McIntyre moved over from that to the indie scene in Impact, and it was Drew Galloway. I wasn't mad over it. Was it garbage? Sure. Drew, I love the Attitude. I think a lot of us like the Attitude Era. Again, people are now, I'm going to keep Triple H to it. Triple H said this era of WWE is going to be better than the Attitude Era. I believe in his scene. I think he's overhyping it because we got to see tonight how bad booking could be. And by the way, take notes. Quote me on this. You say Tony Khan is bad at booking. What did Triple H just do tonight? Triple H is 0-1 right now. 0-2. When it comes to booking main event stuff. He's 0-2 in my eyes. He hasn't booked anything great. Not yet. And he talks about fan service, right? Well, tonight he didn't really give you fan service. He gave you the opposite of that. We'll see. I'll give him the redemption if Cody on Monday, I'll put it this way, if Cody on Monday doesn't come out and say I accept it, and if he does, then I'm gonna come on here on a Raw review and I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I'm gonna be like, WWE fucked up. Hard. And Roman Reigns just basically shat all over your title. You just allowed Roman Reigns to take a mic and go, hey, by the way, so you know this, your other title is garbage. That's what you just did. And that's a shame. Because give it to Seth Rollins. You got to give it to Seth. He has really carried that title. However, you can call it a second-rate title, but he made that title prestigious. Roman went a little too far, in my opinion, tonight with his promo. Shoot or not. And I know he was getting Seth back for what he said. I know they're friends, and I know they like each other to an extent. But I think it was a little low blow-ish what he did tonight. Because Rollins has made that title pretty prestigious. Let's just get real. But Seth will not admit this, that it, like JD from New York said in his review, that I watched before coming on because I was eating McDonald's and shit like that, and I got up late today. Seth won't admit this, but it is a second-rate title. But Cody winning it, I don't think he's going to hold it on very long. I think Priest will come in and cash in on him. Mark my words. I think we're up for a fuck finish. I was more, and here's what I said about the Intercontinental belt, right? I thought maybe they would do, if they're doing the brother versus brother, right? Roman's cousins, right? They were going to do the two, Jimmy and Jay, right? I would have rather have Jay and Jimmy go after it over the Intercontinental belt. You know what I mean? It would have been more prestigious. Maybe Jay goes in and beats, Gunther for the title, and then you could set the table for that match at Mania for that. Have brother versus brother for the title. But, they're going to give you Braun Breaker, so that's even better. I think Braun Breaker would be perfect in that spot. I think Braun Breaker deserves his roses in his parade. Braun Breaker's good shit. I thought they should have pulled the trigger with Braun Breaker a lot sooner. He was way over sooner, and he should have been in WWE on the main roster way sooner. Tiffany Stratton should be on the main roster sooner. I don't know why they're putting Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown. I don't understand that. That was another thing that took me by surprise tonight. Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown makes no sense when Raw needs talent. The women's division is depleted on Raw. Like, let's just be honest here. Tiffany is not winning a belt right off the rip. This is where I think WWE should have an Intercontinental Women's belt. I've said this all along. They should have an Intercontinental Women's belt instead of tag team belts on both sides. Maybe you have a United States on one and you have an Intercontinental on another. I think it would be perfect. But I'm not, I'm fantasy booking with that. It would have been way better. I think they should bring back the Cruiserweight title. They got too many luchas, man, on SmackDown. It would be cool. Alpha Tasma's group and the LWO are fighting over the Intercontinental belt. The Cruiserweight. You know what I mean? You have Tyler Bate. You have all this stuff, and you can have that. You don't need to be a certain. They can treat it like an X division, for like TNA does with the X belt. The X Division belt. But that's just me. But like I said, this week, guys, I honestly, when I did my Dynamite review a lot, I think some people got a little disappointed with me when I went a little hardcore in the paint over certain things. Look, I've just had it in the last few weeks because I do this stuff for fun. I do these wrestling reviews for you guys to have fun. I do this as a hobby. I'm a character when I do what I do. I speak from my heart. I speak from my mind. I do this for you guys. I do as many videos a day as I do because I love doing them. This is what I've been doing for 18 years. Since I've been a little kid, in high school. This is when I started YouTube. I've been on and off with YouTube for 18 years. I finally started taking it serious 3 years ago, just like I did on Trovo. When I went hard in the paint on Trovo during a Pokemon event to do what I do. That's why I have the plaques and everything. Now, I don't do Trovo anymore as much as I do because Trovo, I'm going to be honest, there's really nothing there for me. Twitch is where it's at for me. And for as far as game streaming goes and Kick, I like both. It's just, unfortunately, Trovo I love to pieces, but it's dead. Like, there's no active people over there anymore. I'm not going to stream to an inactive place and waste my time. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking on Trovo. If they have more people and that platform raises up a little bit, I'll come back. I've said that to you folks. I've said that to everybody. I just stopped streaming over there because I'm not streaming to 1 or 2 people. I find it to be a waste. Even if you share out your streams and everything, it's like nobody's coming around because Trovo's dying. It's becoming like D Live if you want to go there. The same fate D Live went through is the same as what's happening with Trovo, and that's just me looking at it. You know, the action's over on Live Space, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Like, shit, Kick, I get a lot of action over there. Same with Twitch. But anyway, I don't want to go on about platforms and which my favorite. I stream to a lot of them. But I have took control out of my rotation. I wanted to say that in my stream because I did talk about that this week too. But as far as wrestling, I'm just passionate, man. You know, you guys brought up I bought the AEW game. Yeah, I bought the AEW game. I played it. I enjoyed it. You know, I said I went into it blind. I went into it with no expectations. I spent the $60. Was it lacking content? Sure. Did I say it was was it the best video game all time? No. But for AEW's first offering, I thought it was decent. It's not a trash video game. You know, there's a lot of people that haven't bought the game that watched my stream and basically said it was trash. And it was like, if you don't play the game, you have no opinion to fucking have an opinion. Till you buy the game and you spend your hard-earned money on that, I don't care who you are. If you don't play it, you haven't touched it, you haven't gone through the storylines, you haven't done anything, your opinion is not relevant to me. You could say, oh, I looked at a stream, it wasn't my forte. Okay, cool. Then at that point, I go, okay. That's what I was basically saying on my Wednesday's Dynamite review, and I think a lot of people got pissed at me for it. I think friends got pissed because I called out a lot of people. But that's what I hear every week. I hear, like, from my comments, is, you know, I'm just an AEW, an apologist, or I'm just a shill. And I'm not. I'm a guy that just watches everything. I have too much time on my hands. Outside of doing computer work and side hustle work, I have all this free time. I wait for calls. So when I don't, I'm a full-time streamer. I'm a full-time content creator. And a full-time caregiver for my mother. That's why I live at home. And a lot of people need to understand that. Like, I'm blessed to do what I do, but there will be a time to where I'll have to go back to work and do part-time. I'm thinking about it. But we're going to still do this. And if it does, I'll cover the rest. I'll cover the main events and stuff like that. Another slap in the face of Cody is putting him on the cover of 2024 and not putting him in the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah, I agree. 100%. I agree. Josh, everything you're saying tonight is 100% what I'm saying. What you're saying is what the wrestling community is saying. 100%. No doubt. Oh, hell. No doubt. A lot of people are upset that Bray Wyatt's not on the front cover. A lot of people are mad because this, that, and the third. And that's WWE for you. Like, if we're going to talk real about it, WWE screwed the pooch. They dropped the ball. You know, again, did you guys not see tonight Logan Paul shitting all over the EST? Did you not see that? Did you not see him act like a dick towards Bianca Belair? Basically told her she was irrelevant. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing, WWE? That's shitty booking. That's bad scripting. Like, Bianca Belair ain't garbage. What? She's on your front cover, and you have Logan Paul go over and go, hey, by the way, your husband's a better wrestler. You're a piece of trash. I was like, oh my. Let's see. Let's go take a look at that real quick while I'm here. Let's go read some of these comments. Speaking of X, let's go take a look at X, see how bad. Let's see how bad things are. Okay. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm replying to something. come back to that here in a minute. Okay. So let's go over to X and see here. Let's go see Cody Rhodes. We'll see what Cody Rhodes is trending here. So they really had Cody give up his spot. WWE made their face of the company look like a complete idiot tonight. Jesus. Holy shit. And that's coming from Pro Wrestling Fancy? Jesus. Pro Wrestling Fancy. 2013, The Rock takes on CM Punk in the main event spot at Mania. 2024, Rock takes Cody Rhodes' spot at Mania. History just repeats itself. Jesus. Triple H. Hey, Dwayne. I'm wondering if you could do a match at Elimination Chamber in part of Australia so we can let Cody finish his story. Rock. Hulk Hogan treatment. Oh my God. Jesus. Tonight proves why Cody Rhodes should have definitely Roman Reigns last year. Dethroned. Okay, I'd read that. Okay. Dethroned. Cody Rhodes to Triple H after finding out the plans at Mania. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cody Rhodes after tonight. Oh, my goodness. Allow me to give you my full road to WrestleMania CM Punk experience to Cody Rhodes not 2 weeks ago. Jesus. Oh, my. This one's funny. I still can't believe they flushed 2 years of a storytelling with Cody Rhodes down the toilet. 50-year-old Rock. I'm still in shock. Holy shit. Let's keep reading these. It's getting good. Cody Rhodes getting messages that The Rock is facing Roman Reigns at Mania instead of him. He won after Royal Rumble. And it shows a guy crying. Oh my God. This one, Fog Jones. Here's the full segment between Rock and Roman, including when The Rock shows up. Cody tells Roman that he's coming after him for the title, but then everything, but not at Mania. The show ends with the stare down of The Rock. Jesus. Bro, they took Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania main event away from him, forcing him to introduce The Rock as Roman Reigns' opponent. Then they told Cody to get the fuck out the ring. Oh my God. Jesus. Cody Rhodes next week is going to be crosting. Jesus. Oh my God. What was the point of Cody Rhodes after his Royal Rumble win pointing at Roman Reigns? Oh my God. Here's another one. So here we go. Here's another one from the video game, right? Oh, here's the other one. What was the point of putting Cody Rhodes on the front page, on the front of the cover of WWE 2K24, just to not have him be your main event champion? Cody Rhodes challenged Roman Reigns and said, not at Mania. Rock arrives, huge hugs to Cody, and leaves Cody to get the fuck out the ring. Jesus Christ. This one's funny. This one says, holla holla playa. Let me tell you something. WrestleMania has been changed. And Cody, you get to sit in the back seat in catering. Good God. The Rock is coming back to fuck over another generation of young talent. Oh, Jesus. Our WrestleMania is very likely going to sell out both nights. This roster. Cody, you can't. This guy's... You got people reacting to this shit being pissed off. I don't blame people here. I'm not a happy camper either. A lot of people are shitting on this, man. Jesus. A lot of people are saying, Cody, you basically left AEW just to be the same treatment as you were in AEW. Non-champion. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Triple H and his booking decisions. Here's a good one. Triple H and his booking decisions. Good work, kid. the segment, The Rock comes out. Kid, let me tell you, you just got fucked. Oh my God. Jesus. Man, that's depressing, man. Let's see, this guy basically said explicitive. I can't say the N-word on stream, but he basically says N-word this. Crying over Cody Rhodes, bomb ass like The Rock, and versus Roman is not box office. And he writes, what happened to love of the game I love? And then he quotes Mark Jackson. Jesus. This one, Cody, so okay. Basically, they're quoting CM Punk, basically his tyrant at All Out. Basically said, empty head, dumb fuck. Cody Rhodes just stepped to the side and left after he gave up his WrestleMania main event. Triple H is an empty-headed fucking dumb fuck for doing Cody Rhodes dirty like that. Then there's another one with Doc Rivers. Cody Rhodes being told he's a whiny, or he's winning the Royal Rumble, but The Rock is coming back. Jesus. Here's this one with Cat Williams. The Rock becomes WWE. Man, a lot of people are saying this is The Rock making moves as the board member, fucking other wrestlers out of talent. Jesus. Here's somebody that said here in a comment, go down the comment, this guy. He goes, well, everybody says Vince McMahon was the problem with WWE, but Triple H just pulled a Vince McMahon-ism and had The Rock and Reigns go at each other at Mania. Here's another one. That's really a lot of this, man. A lot of this is basically calling Triple H Vince McMahon type booking, Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon type booking. A lot of these people are saying the same thing, man. So Cody, here's this one. Let's see what the hashtag. So Cody Rhodes voluntarily gave up his spot. So Cody Rhodes won't get to finish his story at WrestleMania. Poor Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. Not excited about Roman and The Rock. WWE brought back everyone, so Cody doesn't finish his story. So Cody just gave up the chances of finishing his story. Basically, this is Vince McMahon booking, and Triple H should be ashamed of himself, and WWE looks like a bunch of boneheads at the moment. Here's another guy. I'm reading these comments. They're interesting, so let me read this one. So Cody allowed Dwayne to cancel him out of facing Roman so he could do it himself. They make no fucking sense and made Cody look like a gobble idiot. Jesus. So Cody Rhodes looks like a blonde chick at Mania. Good God. Here's this one. This is fucking stupid and awful. So Cody Rhodes won the fucking Royal Rumble, and he gets WrestleMania spot to The Rock. We all want Cody versus Roman so Cody can finish his story. Now we get this fucking bullshit. WWE Championship? Come on, man. This is bullshit. This guy writes, God, I bought tickets for WrestleMania 40 to see Cody and Roman. Now I get to get a consolation prize on night one of Cody and Seth. Jesus Christ. Guys, this is what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody's shitting on this. On Twitter, everybody is shitting on this. On X, everybody is shitting on this. Triple H, like there's at Triple H, at WWE, at TKO. A lot of people are going, fuck The Rock. Like, Rock, is doing the Hogan treatment. I could see this from John Cena, but not The Rock. Rock is beloved, but I lost a lot of respect for The Rock. Like, Rock is losing credibility, man. Now, so everybody's saying Cody Rhodes looks like a fool. The Rock looks like a fucking greedy son of a bitch. Like, Jesus. So The Rock pulls a Ric Flair and basically politics his way to the top. Jesus. Cody Rhodes should go back to AEW. Maybe he get a title there more than fucking WWE. I agree with that. Cody would be on AEW. Let's just get real there. If Cody Rhodes went back to AEW tomorrow, he would be over. I think that's where he's going to go after this because what are they going to do? They're going to keep telling. Riddle me this, everybody that's watching. Do you think Cody, if he went back to AEW, I think he would be champion right off the rip? No doubt. No doubt. This man would have a championship belt in his hand. Handed. No doubt. I see Cody back in AEW after this contract runs out. I think this right here, and the way the fans are talking, and the way the door is still open for him in AEW, I see him back in AEW in 5 years. Well, no, he's got 3 years left on his contract. In 3 years in time, I see it. And a lot of people are saying the same thing, like, you think AEW is bad, take a look at WWE. A lot of people are putting out there Triple H. Triple H is sports trending right now. Cody fans to Triple H. Congratulations. Looks like, okay, it's Tiffany time. Triple H might be able to forget about sexual trafficking, but he's damn sure is forgetting the throne. It's Hogan time. Everybody's saying he pulled a Hulk Hogan on The Rock pulled a Hulk Hogan. Triple H is an idiot. Cody Rhodes should have never left AEW. Triple H really throwing away years of storytelling and booking for politicking for Rock. Triple H, Paul Levesque should resign from head of WWE Creative right now. Here's another one. So let me get this understanding. Cody Rhodes loses to Roman Reigns last year in a fucked finish to keep the belt on Roman for many, many, many months to break a Hogan record because he's a racist. Let me get this straight. Oh, brother, WWE and Triple H sucks. Jesus. Me to Triple H right now. You disgust me. Oh, Jesus. Triple H did not forget the throne shot. A lot of it's about the throne shot and about Cody Rhodes. Let's see. When you have, okay, this one it says, okay, guaranteed Triple H would sacrifice every person in NXT soul to get Okada. Oh, shit. Now people are bringing up Okada in this Cody thread. Cody on X. Okay, guys, I'm reading comments on X here. A lot of it's hate on, on Triple H. And it's justified. Triple H politicked. I think Rock politicked his way into it. He pulled a Hogan, and it's sad. I really think, and here's Triple H's answer is going to be. You guys ready for it in my chat, my stream on YouTube? Triple H is going to turn around and basically say Rock draws. That's true, he does. But to me, and I get the Rock, I get what they want to do for 40. I get what Endeavor and TKO want to do. They want to sell butts and seats. They want to sell out the stadium in Philadelphia. I get it. The Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. I get what they're trying to do. I so hardcore get it. But you're doing it at the expense. So you're all about money. Fuck the fans. That's what that's going to be. This is what it's coming down. This is what fans are basically telling Triple H today. Is you said you were about fans. But you screwed the pooch here. And that's what they did. They went about money. This was a TKO move. I guarantee it. I guarantee this was an Endeavor TKO move. And I guarantee others like Andrew Begdala is going to say that. This was an Endeavor move. I know everybody's not going to like this. My kids probably don't like, he's probably going to say that. My kids, didn't like, 'cause they were all about Cody. If you watch TNT, you'll hear Andrew Begdala, reference his kids, and he'll reference to his kids liking Cody Rhodes and want him to finish his story too. So So don't take that out of context. I do watch shows and I do watch others. Like, for instance, who is the other one that I watch a lot of that talk about their kids? I believe Going in Raw they do. Somebody, I think it was one of them, Larson or one of them, that has kids that talk about their kids. Liking Cody. There's a few channels that I watched wrestling-wise that have kids that, they reference their kids and they say, this, that, and a third. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is this like I said, I gave SmackDown everything else. I gave a B plus, or sorry, B minus C plus average. Everything during the Rock segment, this is an F for fantastic for me. That's why my score is a 7.75. It would be an 8.75 like always, but when it comes to SmackDown, this is what I didn't want. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here so I can get to game streaming for the night. Why is my clock off? My clock is so off. There we go. It's 12:37. I need to head out. I got to get some video game stream in. I want to thank Josh for coming by. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me tonight, talking wrestling. I'm going to probably watch Rampage real quick, probably do a quick video review on that for you guys. Or I'll just, not do one this week. And then Saturday we'll watch Collision, do a review and stuff like that. I just want to thank all of you wonderful people for being part of my stream tonight, hanging out with me and bearing with my rants this week. Adventure Time with Rev Live is coming back tomorrow morning. I got to work out. I got to work off what I just ate McDonald's wise and stuff like that. So we are losing weight. We have lost 8 pounds so far, 7 or 8 pounds within 12 days. Like I told you guys, I'm planning to lose 100. This is just the start. And tomorrow I'll be back. I'll be back working even harder. And if I don't do a stream tomorrow on my working out stuff, I will definitely do a video for you guys. I'll film here and there, put that out for you guys so you guys can see and stuff like that. Or maybe I'll do a walk. I'll do Adventure Time live or with Rev tomorrow. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about Vengeance Day as I'm walking and working out and stuff like that. So anyway, I love you guys. You guys know the deals. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to check out all my streaming places. Trovo's coming off the board, so you guys know this. We're doing Kick, Live Space, Twitch. Now, I want to make this clear. If you're not on my Twitch, be over on my Twitch, because that'll probably be the home where I go live all the time. YouTube will be for my wrestling stuff and my gaming events and things like that. If there's a PlayStation event or something that's going on, we'll definitely be... I'm going to try to cover more gaming on this channel too, and more stuff like that. I will try to bring you guys some reviews. There's a new Suits coming. Suits LA is coming. I'm a huge fan of Suits. Maybe we'll do a show review of that. Roadhouse, we're definitely going to do a review on. There's a few things I want to do reviews on. And once I get paid from this settlement from Wells Fargo for their fraud protection, we'll have some new tech gear. I'm thinking about buying a new phone, so you'll see some reviews here on the channel, some new things like that. So keep that in mind. Love you guys. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. There'll be a game stream here. I got to fix my Streamlabs OBS to figure out what's going on, or I'll just have to use regular OBS and and call it a day. So I'll see you guys.